My name is Alexis. I'm 29 years old, and until that night, I truly believed I had my life figured out. Everything seemed good, or at least that's what I told myself. I met Dan when I was 22. He was the kind of man who made me feel safe. He had a steady career, a calm way about him, and a kindness that, at the time, felt rare. In the early days, I didn't mind that he was almost too nice. He treated me with respect, listened without judgment, and made me feel like I was the center of his world. I thought, this is it. I've found my person. But as the years passed, the dynamic began to shift, not in some explosive way, but in small, almost invisible increments. He stopped taking the lead on little things, choosing where we'd go for dinner, picking a movie, deciding how to spend the weekend. At first, I didn't mind taking charge. I liked being in control. Over time, though, the weight of making every decision became exhausting. Dan seemed content to simply exist beside me rather than with me. I kept my thoughts to myself, afraid of becoming the nagging partner constantly asking for more. But inside, frustration began to grow. I kept reassuring myself, it's fine. That's just who he is. He's a good man. He loves me. But love only carries you so far, and that night, I realized it wasn't enough anymore. It began like any other Wednesday. We were having dinner together, just the two of us. He'd made spaghetti, one of my favorite meals, but something about the atmosphere felt hollow. We were going through the motions. He sat across from me, his gaze soft but weary, and something inside me snapped. I don't know, Dan. I tried to keep my tone steady. I'm tired of this. He lifted his head, brows drawn in confusion. Tired of what? Tired of always being the one making the decisions. Tired of carrying everything in this relationship. You never take the lead. Dan, you're not a bad person, but honestly, you're not someone I'd boast about. His eyes widened a little. I expected anger, defensiveness, anything. Instead, his expression stayed blank. Then, to my surprise, he smiled, not warmly, but with that polite, empty curve of the lips people wear when they want to avoid a fight. Cool, he said flatly. He stood, grabbed his jacket from the back of the chair, and walked out without another word. No argument. No explanation. Just gone. I sat frozen, stunned. Did that really just happen? I had been ready for him to push back, to explain, to say something. Instead, he'd simply left. At first, I told myself I was justified. He needed to hear how unhappy I'd been. But as the minutes ticked by, unease started to creep in. Why hadn't he come back yet? Why was it taking so long? I sent him a text. Dan, where are you? Can we talk? No reply. I called. No answer. Panic began to bubble up. This wasn't him. Dan had always been the one who stayed, even when things got hard. But now he was gone, and staying gone. An hour passed. Then 2. Finally, I grabbed my keys and drove to his place. His car wasn't there. The lights were off. No sign of him anywhere. As I turned back toward my own car, I felt my stomach twist. That's when I saw it, an envelope on the passenger seat with my name scrawled in his handwriting. Inside, the letter began. Alexis. I guess we both knew this day would come. I've been waiting for the right time to explain that I don't think we're right for each other. Not because you're lacking, but because I'm not the man you need. I've tried, but I've never truly been the person you're looking for. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to admit it. Tonight, after what you said, I know it's time to go. I can't keep pretending I'm enough. You deserve someone who can be everything you want, someone who will step up. Goodbye, Dan. My hands trembled as I read it. Just like that, it was over. No fight. No attempt to salvage what we had. He was gone. I felt like the ground had been pulled from beneath me. How had it unraveled so fast? Could one moment of frustration really erase years together? Or had I been blind to the warning signs all along? I called him again. This time, he answered. Dan, I whispered. I'm sorry, he said quietly. I thought I could be what you wanted, but I can't. Maybe that's on me, but I can't keep pretending I'm someone I'm not. And then he hung up. I sat there in the cold, my phone clutched in my hand, surrounded by silence. The air felt heavy, the world smaller. I had done this, pushed him too far with one careless, selfish truth. And now, I would have to live with the weight of it.